Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. In today's class, we are going to continue with the topic citizen, right? So, in our last class, we already studied what is citizen. So, basically, a citizen is a person who lives in a particular country for years and he or she loves his country and they are not a temporary member of that country, right? Today, we are going to continue with the same topic, that is citizen. So basically, citizenship means to stay permanently in a country, to enjoy the rights given by the state, and to perform the duties entrusted to a person. So basically, a person who is a permanent resident or a permanent member of that country is called a citizen of that country, and he or she is given the right to enjoy the rights of that country. A person gets or loses a citizenship according to the rules prescribed in the Constitution of India. So, if you break any rules and if there is any illegal activity done by you, then there are chances that you may lose your citizenship that will be prescribed according to the Constitution of India. So according to the Constitution, single citizenship is given by the Union government to all the citizens of India. Citizen may belong to Gujarat or Maharashtra, but he is not entitled to get dual citizenship of the state and the union. So here is something important, right? So if you are a member of India, right, then you get the citizenship of India. But if a citizen may belong to Gujarat, Maharashtra, or any other state, they won't get the citizenship of that particular state. For example, if I am the citizen of India, but I stay in Gujarat, right? So I will get the citizenship of India, but I won't get the citizenship of Gujarat. So which means that there won't be a dual citizenship for a single person, and there won't be any state citizenship. If you live in Gujarat or any place in India, you are called as the citizen of India. There is no any state citizenship acquired to any person. So he gets only one citizenship, and that is the citizenship of India, right? You will get only a single citizenship if you stay in India. You won't get any state citizenship. Now our next topic is how to get an Indian citizenship. So how can we get our Indian citizenship, or how can we become a citizen of India? So basically there are four ways of getting an Indian citizenship. We have four things, or we have the four methods from which we can become a citizen of India. So the first one is by birth, second is by law, and third is by registration, and fourth is by being a resident or for a definite time period. So you can be a citizen of India when you are born in India. Secondly, by law, if you have been created or if you have been following the laws. Then second is by registration, if your parents have registered or if you have registered to become a Indian citizenship. Then the next is by being a resident, or if you are living in India for some period of time, then you can become a citizen of India. A person who is born in India gets the Indian citizenship automatically. So if you are born in India, then you get automatically the Indian citizenship. A child who is born in a foreign country but has Indian parents has the right to Indian citizenship. But if you are born in foreign but you want to be an Indian citizenship, then how can you get? See, if you are born in foreign but your parents are Indian, or they have Indian citizenship, then you have the right to get Indian citizenship. For example, see, here is one wife which is, see, Sri Sheikh has, and his wife are both Indians. So here are two parents, mother and father, they both are Indians and they are staying in US. Nadim, their son, is born. Here there are two parents, husband and wife, they are having a baby called Nadim and he is born in foreign. Sri Sheikh registers the name of Nadim in the office of the Indian ambassador. So his father registers his child's name in Indian ambassador, and thus Nadim gets the Indian citizenship of two countries. He gets the citizenship of two countries. He gets he has the right to get the Indian citizenship, as well as because he is born in US, he has the right to get the US citizenship. However, when Nadim becomes an adult, he has the citizenship of any one countries of his choice. So after a certain period of time or after a particular age, Nadim has given a choice, or he has the right to pick any one citizenship of his choice. So he can select any of the one citizenship which he wants to be of his choice. Being born to the Indian parents is a very natural way of acquiring Indian citizenship. So if you are born to an Indian parents, or if your parents are Indian citizenship, then it is natural that their child will automatically get the Indian citizenship. Even foreigners can acquire Indian citizenship by applying to Government of India after a very long stay. So if you are a foreigner and if you are staying in India for a very long time, then you also have right, and you can also register to the Indian government to get the citizenship. However, there are some conditions. So to be a citizen or to register for Indian citizenship, there are certain conditions which you need to follow. To surrender the citizenship of foreign countries at the time of application. So basically, you have to surrender, or you have to give away your old citizenship from where you belong. Then he should be a resident of India for more than 5 years, and you should stay in India for more than 5 years. The intention of the applicant must be one permanent residence. So the intention, or the person who wants to be a citizen of India should be a permanent resident. So he needs to stay permanently in India. However, if a foreigner marries an Indian citizen, he or she can become an Indian citizen. So if you are an Indian and if you are a foreigner and if you marry any Indian girl or a boy, then the foreigners automatically gets that Indian citizenship. Okay, so here I'm going to stop with our session. Thank you.